Morning, everybody. Welcome to the cards of the day. All right, I have the love cards here for you first. We have the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is basically letting you know that you are being shown truth, but wisdom lies in understanding what you're being shown. And the Judgment card. The Judgment card is basically saying that you are going to be judging someone based off of what you have seen. And this is people judging people, which means it is imperfect. Remember not to judge too harshly, because some things that you do in your love life or main life may affect your love life more than you realize. Don't be one of those overcritical people that nitpick every little thing with a potential partner. Remember that everyone has their own journey, and you should never judge someone for how they're living theirs in the moment. And the energy cards for love today, we have Perthrow, Mystery, Unknown, the Dice Cup, Occult Abilities, and Chance. It is literally randomness. And we have the Third Eye, Intuition, Psychic Ability, the Forehead, Brain. It is basically our connection to the divine, or at least how we feel and sense the divine here on Earth. Psychic abilities can play a huge role, intuition specifically, when you're talking about love. So with all the randomness that's going on in your love life right now, trust your instincts. Really trust what you're feeling. Don't judge people too harshly off of what you see. But remember, love is all about chance and randomness. And we have the money cards. The Hanged Man is telling me that there is something that has been holding you back financially. You've been afraid to move forward because you're either waiting for something to happen, or you can't move forward until something does happen. The good news is the Wheel of Fortune is on its way. And much like the game show, it is going to basically spin perpetually, whether you're already in a good situation or you're in a bad situation. The world keeps on changing. Traditionally, though, when the Wheel of Fortune shows up in the tarot deck, it is a good change. So enjoy the ride. It will free you so that you can move forward soon. And we have the energy cards for money today. We have Camael, one who sees God. Camael is essentially about beauty, joy, contentment. And 777. Basically, luck, wonderful things are about to happen to you. So as Camael shows you the beauty and shows you the tapestry of the universe that is God, you are also being blessed with a bounty of luck, which further elevates the fact that the money cards were saying that a change of fate and fortune for the better was about to happen anyway. So this is direct divine intervention a little bit. So could be kind of a little bit of a miracle situation maybe. And we have the Wellbeing cards. All right. We have two ladies of the night here in the Wellbeing cards today. The Moon is telling me that you are a little confused about what it is you're seeing and sensing right now. You're not completely sure what you're looking at. There's too much mystery. There's too many things that are trying to confuse you. The High Priestess is telling you to trust your instincts and follow your gut. Regular mundane knowledge will not be enough to unravel whatever it is that's happening right now. And you're basically very confused. The best message with the Moon card is that the sun will rise every single day and chase away the shadows. So every day is still an opportunity to shed light on the information that you need. Seek out the information that you need. Meditate on it for a while and get in touch with your inner spirit guides. See what they have to offer you. Maybe they can shed some more clarity than you realize. And the energy cards for the Wellbeing are Venus, Love, And this is love in every aspect. This is family, friends, and yourself, the world, everything that you could possibly love or find artistic expression in that would promote some sort of a feeling of love, a spark. That is what you're looking for. And that is further explained by Chokerri, increase power, turn on power. In other words, this is a Reiki symbol to activate other symbols and to activate energy healing in a specific area of the body. Where you put this symbol is where the energy essentially hits and activates the body's energy when a practiced Reiki healer uses this symbol. But essentially, what this is telling me when it's combined with Venus is that you need to reactivate your heart, your love, your passion. You cannot go through life melancholy all the time or overcritical or cynical. It will make you miserable and it will cause an early death if you continually carry around that negative energy. So find some sort of an outlet that makes you feel lighter. And whatever you can leave behind that no longer serves you, by all means, please do it. And we have the spirit message, which is actually a little bit of a whopper, so I might have to do all of these in one shot. Now, I'm going to do these in order because these are literally in order, and I have only had this happen a couple times. We have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles represents that you have become very good at what you do, but as you've perfected your craft, yes, you realize you have to teach the next generation what to do and how to proceed with the craft that you've perfected. But you are holding on to everything, the knowledge, the money, all of it. You're refusing in a way to pass on all of the information because you feel it would make you obsolete. But this is not the case. The Five of Cups is saying, or the Five of Coins, is saying that once this new work and endeavor has begun, once you do start training the next generation, that does not mean that your work is over. It's actually going to be something very long-term that you will both find gratifying, and it will teach you more and bring you further along your journey than you ever thought possible by teaching another. Don't hold on to the information too tightly, and don't be afraid to get started. And don't be afraid to move forward. It will bring in money and it will last for a lifetime. Whoever you're teaching will never know more than you, because as you're teaching them the secrets to what you know, you're still learning or realizing more as well. So you can never really be out-trained. And here's the energy cards around that. Okay, the energy cards are on the spirit message. First card is Pluto. Pluto is the god of transformation, power, death, rebirth, evolution. Pluto is the god of death. He represents the ending of one situation and the beginning of a new, specifically death and rebirth. This is all part of the divine cycle. When we pass away from this life, we move into the next one and we restart again, or we move to a higher plane of existence and we restart again somewhere else. In either case, it's a cycle, and it will continue to do this forever. And we have Othila, which is why I say that the rebirth portion is very important today in these cards. Othala represents heritage, history, your land of birth, your DNA. This is something connected to your ancestors. This is something that the spirits want you to realize comes from your heritage deep down inside. It's not something that can just be learned by everyone. It has to be taught to specific individuals, whether they are in your family or not. But it is all part of the cycle of life, death, rebirth. And it is directly tied to your lineage, which brings us back to training the next generation and doing the work that will take a lifetime to do, which is to learn and teach. All right. And we have the headline cards. These are the big world events. These are the things that are going to ripple through everybody's day. Okay, we have the King of Wands, and in this particular deck, the King of Wands represents something very specific. It represents essentially being lied to. The king is getting false information, or has been giving false information. In either case, there's a lot of lies and false information coming from a fiery king. And I have a feeling like this started a long time ago. And this is a touch on the political side, which I don't like to do very often. But if you follow politics at all, you know who the fiery king is. He's no longer in office, but he was, and he's running again. His lies have caused some repercussions. The Star card in this particular deck represents Pandora's box. And in Pandora's box was held all of the woes and sorrows and death of the world. And when she opened it, she released plagues upon mankind. And for the first time, the world knew suffering. But when the box was empty, there was a tiny glimmer of light at the bottom, which was the last thing in the box, hope. And it is that we protect with the star the most. Beyond our reach in the sky is the light of hope that shines down, that reminds us that the divine is there, it's real, and it wants us to be okay. But we must get past this chaos that was created by this fiery king first. But have faith that the powers that be are working things out, and they are trying to guide us towards a better future so this does not happen again. And we have the energy cards for the headlines. We have Ensos. This is the spoken word, truth, the wind, true vision. It is also the representation for Odin, the All-Father, who knows all the secrets of the runes, and with Hunan and Munin, his dual crows, ravens, he can see all the 9 realms whenever he wishes. Even with one missing eye, they are his second eye. There's no pulling any wool over his eyes. He sees the truth, he speaks the truth. There's no point in lying about it. That is going to cause the element of water to come into play in a large way, and this represents emotions and all social and sexual interactions. In other words, whatever the fiery king caused or lied about, and what chaos has happened since then, we do still have that glimmer of hope. That glimmer of hope is the truth, the spoken word. True vision. It's time to wake up and see the world for what it really truly is. It's going to be an emotional ride, but it will be worth it in the end to have it done. That's all I have for you, everybody. Have a fantastic day. I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Bye. Blessed be.